Hey, what do you say, my fellow weekend warriors? We're gonna be smoking about a 4-pound pork butt in our ugly drum smoker. We're gonna be doing it hot and fast, between 275 degrees and 300 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got my SmartFire Wi-Fi fan controller hooked up on this side. This is gonna help ensure that it stays between 275 and 300, and I can control it on my phone, which I really like, using Wi-Fi. And if you've never seen one of these Gateway drums, they have 2 air intakes. And so this one I've got shut off completely. And this one over here has the fan over top of it, which is blowing in the bursts of air when it needs it. So to fire one of these up, it's real simple. I fill up my charcoal basket with charcoal. And then I'll take one of these tumbleweed fire starters and I'll put it right underneath in the ashtray, right there. Then I'll give it a light. And once it gets going, I'm gonna drop it down into the pit, just like this, and I'm gonna make sure that that fire starter goes right next to one of those air intakes down there. Once you get a nice little fire going, you throw in some wood chunks. For this cook, I'm using apple wood. And so let's get going on this pork butt. We're just gonna get started with a little bit of yellow mustard binder to help our rub stick better. So put that on. And you'll notice here I'm not taking off this little bit of a fat cap. It's no big deal. Most of this is gonna render down. But if you wanted to, you could. These pork butts have tons of fat all throughout. And so it'd be really difficult for you to dry this thing out. I'm using 2 rubs today. First is this Heath Riles Garlic Jalapeno. It's almost like an all-purpose, but with some jalapeno powder in there. Good dose of garlic. So we're gonna put this on lightly on all the sides. And then for our second rub, we're gonna go with the Killer Hogs, the barbecue rub. This stuff is awesome. And we'll go a little bit heavier with this one. This is the one that's gonna give us all the color, help us with that bark. Just gonna kind of pat it in before I turn it. And in my opinion, with a drum smoker or charcoal smoker, you can get away with going a little bit heavier on the rub than your pellet smoker. I know with my pellet smokers, they don't put out a real strong smoke, and a lot of times that rub will overpower it. But today I think we'll be okay with the charcoal drum. So that's it for the rub. It says here on my app that we have 286 degrees Fahrenheit. That's fine. Anywhere between 275, 300, even up to 325 isn't gonna ruin my day. So let's get this in here and see how it turns out. Just lift off this lid. I'm gonna go right dead in the center. And I know it's hard to tell with all this rub on there, but that little fat cap is down. And I've got my probe here. I'm just gonna take a probe, put it in right about here so we can keep an eye on that. We'll put this lid back down and we're gonna let this thing go until it reaches about 160, 165. We're looking for that nice color and bark, and then we're gonna wrap it up and take it all the way up to probably 205 until it's nice and probe tender and we can pull it. But we'll come back probably about once an hour to show you how it's looking. We are 1 hour into this cook. The pit has been holding steady right about 279, 280. Internal temperature of the pork butt is 98 degrees. Let's get this lid off and see how it looks. That looks awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice color. I can see our chunks of wood down there, just barely even getting burned. And the smell coming out of here. We got those juices dripping down onto the coals. That thing looks good. It doesn't need a spritz yet, but it might. By the next hour, you can see the rub still coming off. So we're just gonna let it ride. Let's get the lid back on before it gets too hot. And we're gonna come back in another hour. This is moving quick, which is what we wanted today, that nice hot and fast. And we'll come back and show you how it's looking. All right, we just hit the 2 hour mark. My app tells me we're at 139 degrees on the internal, and the pit is holding at about 280 still. So that's good. Let's open this up. Oh yeah. Well, that's looking really good. We can see now that the bark is really drying out here. So we're gonna spritz it. I've just got some warm water and a spritzer. Gonna Pay attention to these corners and along the back side here. So that should do it. I'm just gonna rehydrate all that bark and seasoning. Get this lid back on real quick. And we'll come back when this thing hits about 160, wrap it up in foil, and then we're gonna cook it into submission, nice and probe tender. All right, we're at the 2.5 hour mark. We just hit 160 on the internal. Let's get this open here and get it out on the peach paper. Take this temperature probe out real quick. Look at that beauty. It's looking good. A little bit of a scorch on the bottom, but that was our fat cap, so I'm not worried about that. Let's get it over here. And I'm using the peach butcher paper instead of foil. I want to let this breathe a little bit instead of steam away all of our bark. Going for a little bit better texture. So I'm just going to spread out this paper a little bit so I got enough room to wrap it all the way. We'll just fold this end over. Fold up these sides just like this. And we'll roll up this little bundle of joy. And that's it. Let's get it back in the smoker. We're gonna put it right back where it was. Stick a probe back in just to keep an eye on it. We're really just more interested to when it gets real tender, but I'll know to start checking around 195 degrees or so. And that's it. We're gonna let it go until it's probe tender, ready for us to shred. I can't wait. I love cooking on this drum. It's a lot of fun. We'll show you how it looks when it's ready to shred up. It's gonna be good. And it's been about 4.5 hours. I just took it out of the butcher paper to see how it looked. Sometimes it's a little tough going through the paper to really know how tender it is. So I've taken it out and we can just put that probe in all the way through. That's what we're talking about, nice and soft. Just about everywhere we go. It's still steaming hot. I'm gonna loosely cover it with some foil for about a half hour, and then we'll pull this thing apart. It looks and smells awesome. It's exactly what we were going for. Look at that color. Really, really good stuff. All right, we've let this rest for another half hour. Let's pull it apart and make a sandwich. The bark on this just came out really, really nice. That's what you get from that butcher paper. See how this just comes apart in nice pieces there. I've got on some cotton gloves underneath these nitrile gloves. That's why my hands aren't burning. It's still very hot. So let me pull the rest of this apart. And then we'll show you what the smoke ring and everything else looks like in just a second. Here's a piece up close for you. Take a look at that bark. Nice smoke ring, very juicy and moist. Really, really good. Put this on a sandwich real quick and have a bite. And we're not going to use any barbecue sauce today, but I am going to put down some hot chow chow. Check this out, look it up online. This is a recommendation from my text community. Really, really, really good stuff. So I'm going to put down a little bit here on the bottom. And let's pile on some of this pulled pork. A little bit more hot chow chow. Put that bun on. Look at that. And let's take a bite. Hey, not bad for a 4.5 hour cook. Lots of smoke flavor, good bark, good smoke ring. Let's try it out. That is really good. Hey, we've done them hot and fast. We've done them low and slow. And you've definitely got to check out one of these two videos right there. And I'll see you over there.